You're watching the Varsity Media Sports Network, the home for New York high school sports.
There he goes for Sean Baker. One man to feed. Collier can't get him. Baker gives Victor the lead. The box. Headed by McQuaid, and they score! The Braves get it back. Quick shot, and a score for San Diego. Wide open for Ozzie. He gets it. Touchdown, McQuaid. Punch, counter punch. Out of the shot, and a goal! Dribble handoff to Shatters. What do you think? Bang, Braves have it. Let's see, they shoot it, score!
The Varsity Media Sports Network proudly welcomes you to Ordway Field, looking over beautiful downtown Rochester here. Coming to you today from Pittsford Sutherland High School, where we have this matchup of Section 5 and Section 3. As today, visiting from Fayeteville, Manlius High School, the Hornets taking on the Panthers of Pittsford. Glad you're with us here on the Varsity Media Sports Network. My name is Gene Battaglia. Fun game we have here for you coming up here as Pittsford on the season 1-1, coming off a nice win over RH, as you saw earlier in the week on the Varsity Media Sports Network, 11-5. We see the series record here, and it's been FM here in these non-conference matchups here. Our leading scorer for Pittsford, Ben Steingast, the junior, has 6 goals already on the season in just the 2 games. And certainly the player we want to watch here, Joseph Haythorne. He has 6 goals as well, plays a little attack, plays a little midi for Fayetteville. Doug Madden, your head coach for FM. And some of the players to watch on this team, certainly. Jimmy Adozio, along with Joseph Haythorne, we were just talking about. Your champions of Section 3, FM, coming in here to Section 5. Now for Pittsford Lacrosse, they are deep and talented. James Cook, Charlie DiBiase, Ben Steingast, as we were talking about. John Santowski locking down the defense for this team. Again, Doug Madden, the head coach of FM. Pittsford's head coach, Andrew Whipple. The Panthers winning Section 5 back in 2017. FM coming with their green uniforms on the road as we take a look at the starting lineups today. First for Fayeteville Manlius, the Hornets will bring out Louis Congelandaro and Rob Madden along with Jory Haythorne at the attack. TJ Conley, John Angelicola is your midi along with Jimmy Anodozolio. George Lacombe, Daniel Stark, William Means, and Zach Spencer are locking down the defense. Nolan Dehan is your goalie today for Pittsford. James Cook, Ian Erskine, Colby Simonetti, Gustav Murphy, Jackson Green, and Ben Steingast are your midfielders. Noah Heasel on defense along with Caleb Lewis and the aforementioned John Sankowski. 12 minutes going up on the board right now, and we'll have the captains out at midfield. Pittsford in the home whites today, and Fayetteville, the Hornets, in the visiting green. Head-to-head results here. And again, just twice before these two teams have met, and it's gone down to the wire both times. But the first meeting here, since all the craziness started back in 2020. So glad everything is all squared away here today for this non-league matchup for both teams. And congratulations to the Pittsford girls, who earlier today came away with an 18-2 win over FM. So at the face-off X today from Ordway Field. And for Pittsburgh, that'll be Connor Wambach getting the draw. He is the freshman, and we'll be talking a lot about Connor Wambach at the X today. And we'll get this right off out of the way at the top. Yes, indeed, that is the nephew of Abby Wambach. In fact, Abby Wambach, the all-time great out of Section 5, that is his godmother. As now at midfield, Pittsford, Gustav Murphy coming up with it. Murphy on the right side. He'll send it behind the cage. James Cook. Cook sends it back up top, goes off of the stick of Jackson Green. Green tracking it down on the far side. First possession for Pittsford this afternoon is Green between the hashes, fires, and scores. Jackson Green with his first of the season for the midfielder. It's 1-0 Pittsford.
Panther goal, number 4, Jackson Green, unassisted.
As we take a little look at Jackson Green, certainly some of these names we're familiar with from football and basketball. A lot of 2 and 3 sport athletes on this Pittsford team. And Jackson Green certainly one of those players on the gridiron. And it's crazy to think that this time last year we were calling football games here back in 2021. On the Varsity Media Sports Network. Had a few out here, I want to say. Wambach back at the X for the Panthers. And for FM, that was Adam Koss. Couldn't come up with it, so Wambach credit him 2 for 2 with that. And what amounts to a clearing attempt here for Pittsford is they'll start off in their own end. Panthers up 1-0 as knocked away. Murphy has enough time to recover. They still need to get it in the box as Steingast steps in. Again, that's their leading scorer, Ben Steingast. 6 goals on the season. He'll throw it back up top to Green. 1-0 Pittsford early on. Green fires and scores! Jackson Green again between the hashes, 10 yards out, and it's 2-0 Pittsford.
Panther goal, number 4, Jackson Green, unassisted.
Jackson Green getting around the defender, James Edonzio. Wambach back at the X, going against Adam Koss. And Wambach, I don't think they'll award him the win on that one. It was stripped away at the last second, so FM will go on offense for the first time this afternoon. 18, Joseph Haythorne, the player to watch for the Hornets. He leads the team with 6 goals on the season. As FM will spread this out. Cooper Penoyer, number 31, is out there for FM. On the left side, Madden. He's on the attack. He sets a pick. Pulling back here, 30 yards out. Defensively, that's Ben Norton. The shot and a goal from the outside, and it's now 2-1. Thomas Conley, or TJ Conley, with the goal.
Hornets goal, number 2, TJ Conley.
So TJ Conley getting around the long pole of Norton and gripping it and ripping it. Nolan Dehan with a really good save percentage so far in the 2 games, 52%. Tough to come up with that one, though. As we're not even 3 minutes into this game, but we will have the possession going over to Fayeteville Manlius. Conley finding his man. Going down low, the shot that goes off the back accidentally of a Hornet. And a clearing attempt coming up. Whistle blowing. It looked like DeMeo was going to come away with it, but they're going to award it back over to FM. Cogliandro on the near side. He wears number 4. He was the player that got it in deep. Ball is on the far side. Defensively for Pittsford is Luke Fliss, number 44. Fliss defensively sticking with his guy stride for stride, and that just gets through. It's now 2-2 is our score. That would be number 18, Joseph Haythorne, with his 7th of the season. Two is our score as Wambach battling to get that ball.
Number 18, Joey Haythorne.
Pittsford coming up with the draw. And then coming up right middle of the field will be Steingas. Steingas sending it over left side. The feed down low, and it just goes wide and closest to the end line. They're actually going to say it was deflected. It will remain Pittsford ball. So an unsettled situation. They're good opportunity for Pittsford, but they do have the possession. Gustav Murphy sending it back. Steingas with it. Steingas. Right hash. Steingas fires and scores. Ben Steingas with his team-leading 7th goal, and it's 3-2.
Panther goal, number 12, Ben Steingas.
Good first step there, getting by one defender, and then the help, little too late, and that's one adjustment they can make is Tyler Hutchinson, a little slow on the slide coming over. 3-2, Pittsford leading. Again, Wambach at the X once again. Ball popping out. And they're going to rule it over to FM. Max Herberson will get a run in here. Actually, I beg your pardon. That's another 15. That's Michael Hentz, number 15 for FM. Shot, save made, and the rebound kicks to the near side. Luke Davidson letting that go with a save made by Nolan Dehan. And in transition, Green. His feet a little too high, and coming down with it on the near side. Kesselring will send it back up top, but that just goes a little over, and we have a loose ball at midfield. Whistle blowing, it's going to get ruled over as Cogliandro for FM will come up with the possession. 3-2, Pittsford maintaining the lead. It was just logging on. 2 goals for Jackson Green and then Ben Steingas for Pittsford here on the Varsity Media Sports Network. And coming up with it, Green with the steal. Jackson Green off to the races. Green with the defender right on him. Dishes it off last second. Unsettled situation going in. Fire, save made. Rebound. And on the far side, it'll be FM with a clearing attempt. Erskine with the attempt there. And just a great save made at the last second by Zachary Spencer. Spencer directing the traffic as that'll come up along the near side. Angelicola, number 22, with it. Faking the shot, and he'll pull back. We're at the midway point here of the first quarter. 3-2 our score. Angelicola on the left hash. Cogliandro. Shot and the goal. Almost using his man as a screen, Caleb Lewis, and we are tied at 3.
Hornets goal.
Louis
Number 4,
Cogliandro.
Louis Cogliandro.
3-3. Santowski tried to get over there, but just a little too late on the help defense. And the whistle, and it's going to go over to Pittsford. Luke Fliss will push that behind the cage. James Cook will work it over to the far side. Cook behind the cage. He's drawing the long pole of George Lacombe. Murphy 20 yards out. Between the hashes. Murphy fires, and that just goes wide. And closest to the end line was Brady Getz. He'll have it behind the cage. He draws a long pole, Will Getz. William Means the long pole. Cahill outside the hash along the near side. Bounces it over to the far side. So some different names here getting in runs. Fliss along with Cahill. 4:30 remaining here in the first. Tied at 3. Kesselring. Try to dish it in front. Goes off of the stick of Murphy, but Murphy has time to recover. Murphy setting the pick as James Cook dishing it off. The shot going down low. Luke Fliss with the shot. The save was made, and that's a big save there. Zachary Spencer keeping this a tie game for FM. And stepping into the box. And do they get the timeout? Yes, they do. So it will look like the possession might have been kind of the ball might have been popping out, but the timeout awarded to Fayeteville Manlius as we are tied at 3 here on the Varsity Media Sports Network. Pittsford breaking their huddle is the head coach Andrew Whipple, longtime coach here at Pittsford. Of course, played his ball at Irondequoit High School. This is a great lacrosse name here in the Rochester community. 3-3 is our score, as it will be FM with the ball. As we mentioned off the top here, not too common these two meetings, these two programs meeting, but they did in 2018, they did in 2019, so Pittsford looking for their first ever win against the Hornets, and again, one of the finer programs coming out of Section 3. So Jackson Green defensively, the midi doing it both ends. There's Angelicola. Gives it up, and the ground ball picked up on the far side by Noah Heasel. And Heasel will push it over to the near boundary to Caleb Lewis. Clearing attempt for Pittsford is Green. That's somebody you would want, and easily he steps into the box. And the Panthers go back to work on offense here in a 3-3 game. James Cook on the far side. He wears number 8. And with it, Avery Valenti. Valenti fires, sends it wide. Had a good look at it, but just outside of the post as Getz will pick up one on the end line. Getz drawing the long pole of Means once again. Looking to dish it off. We'll throw it back up top. Valenti, far side over to Green. Green dishing it off. Steingas, who has a goal this afternoon. Steingas gets around his guy. Steingas gets around another guy, scores! That is a highlight. Ben Steingas with his 8th of the season, and it's 4-3 Pittsford.
Panther goal, number 12, Ben Steingas, unassisted.
Two defenders he gets around. Just great footwork there by Ben Steingas. His second of the afternoon. It's 4-3. Ball being kicked around. And it'll be Pittsford coming up with it. Charlie DiBiase with the ground ball for the Panthers, and now he will step off the field. And stepping out on the field offensively will be Murphy. On the far side, that'll be Luke Fliss, 44, touching the ball. And Colin Cahill will also get a run in here. He's on the far boundary. Sun was out earlier today, but when we were down in the field right before the game, you could feel the wind, and you could actually see it a little bit. So wind at their back here for everybody, with the exception of the player behind the cage. Now getting the ball on the near side will be Murphy. He'll send it over to Kesselring. He'll be just outside of the box, and Pittsford will reset. Down to 1:19 remaining here in the first. 4-3 Panthers. Fliss, shot, knocked down in front. And the clearing attempt coming up as this will be Daniel Stark, the junior, on the numbers. Stark bringing it up. Stark has it stripped away. Good play, and it goes out of bounds. So Colin Cahill nearly came up with that. Number 2. As he'll hustle back to drop back into his position. We're under a minute to go here in the first. Adanizio is wearing number 39. He's on the near hash. 34 seconds remaining here. Has Conley on the far side. Penoyer. 24 seconds remaining. Adanizio. Back between the hatches. Right side now. Feet in front. And the goal. With 14 seconds remaining. That's Cogliandro with his second of the afternoon. Making it 4-4.
Hornets goal, number 4, Louis Cogliandro.
As Cogliandro points out the player who fed him on that one. 14 seconds, so maybe an opportunity here for either team that wins the draw. Wambach, he's got an opportunity, kicks it over. Not much time here for Pittsford as they dish it off far side, and unfortunately the unforced error as Getz could not track that down. the feed from DiBiase. 6 seconds remaining, and not much FM can do here other than heave it down the field and maybe get something. And that will bring us to the end of the quarter. Entertaining first quarter, exactly what we were hoping for between these two lacrosse powers, FM and Pittsford. There you see the score, 4-4, as we head to the second. Thank you for watching the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Varsity Media is the tri-state area sports leader. We offer an array of services for any team, coach, player, athletic director, and parent. From game film to live streaming, we are available to cover your event anytime, any place. Looking for an enhanced experience? How about a professional broadcast with multiple camera angles, announcers, graphics, and instant replay? Need a highlight reel? We produce individual highlights for college recruiting and team highlight videos for end-of-season banquets. And when it comes to social media, nobody has you covered better than us. Hype videos, sideline highlights. We can tailor custom videos to make your team stand out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Why waste your time dealing with anyone else? When it comes to sports video, Varsity Media stands alone. Contact us at 516-403-2050 or online at varsitymedia.net.
4-4 is our score, and if you're watching and you're thinking, how do I get Varsity Media to come out and do one of our broadcasts, well, reach out to us because we will give you all these great things in a package, the replays, the graphics. We will make sure that we talk to both coaches. Certainly it is it's something we love to do. You want to call the number there or just go to varsitymedia.net, and to all the school districts that we do work with, we're grateful. And by the way, too, it's just not what we do live. It goes up on YouTube, and you can go back and watch it, and who knows, something that your kids 20 years from now can kind of go back and look at it. It's all these great things we didn't have growing up. Be a part of it. If you want more information on how to get your school broadcasted live, a SPORTSCAST from Varsity Media Sports Network is certainly the way to go. As that will be rolling out of bounds, that's going to go over to Pittsford. So Panthers, as Brady Getz will pick up one, and you could see the wind rippling through all the jerseys down there. The wind is going to be going into the faces of Pittsford here in the second quarter, as James Cook will have it behind the cage. He's drawing the long pole. 2 goals today for Jackson Green. So Green with 2, Steingass with 2, Haythorne with 1, Conley with 1, and Cogliandro with 2. Nice move. Knocked away, though, last second is Steingass. They're going to key in on number 12. Steingass all alone. No! Just fell out of the back of his cross there. Not much you can do about that, but then the turnover coming the other way, a ground ball. Being kicked around and then scooping it up just for a second was Caleb Lewis. Lewis still trying to battle for that. He pushes it ahead. Lewis comes up with it, a whistle. And we'll call the timeout. So Lewis coming up with the ground ball. Andrew Whipple sensing his player was in a little bit of trouble. A smart timeout. That is certainly somebody that we know here, long time Section 5 fixture. 198 and 98 over 18 seasons. So Andrew Whipple, boy, can you imagine if we're doing one of those games when he gets to 200? That'll be a lot of fun. By the way, Pittsford, their next game will be coming up against Hilton on Tuesday. And we're going to have a lot of those broadcasts as sportscasts. As you can watch the game against Hilton, the game at Victor, at Irondequoit, Orchard Park, and then also Penfield coming in. So a lot of action coming up here on the Varsity Media Sports Network. And again, for fans that want to certainly come out, that's what we encourage everybody to do. And then you can go back and watch it, cast it at home. Happy to bring this to you. And again, crazy to think that this time last year we were in football season. As off of the timeout, Jackson Green on the far side. 4-4 our score. We're in the second quarter. Left hash, shot, and a goal. James Cook, number 8, with his 4th of the season for the senior. And Pittsford retakes the lead. As we taking a look at the shot by James Cook, who just gets enough space there to wind up getting in front of Davidson, the defender. Wambach to take the draw for Pittsford. And again, Adam Koss, and Koss will take this one, but he throws it away, but we have a whistle. What was the whistle? And I can hear some displeasure from the Pittsford fans. They will award a timeout. Wow.
Timeout, Hornets.
That's one of those, yeah, that very close, but you give the officials the benefit of the doubt always.
Parents and athletes, why leave your college career in the hands of amateurs? Varsity Media produces professional college recruiting videos that you can use to help land a spot on the team. Our highlight reels have proven to save thousands of dollars in college tuition. You've worked hard and put the effort into your high school athletic career. Don't take any chances when it comes to your future. Varsity Media has been producing college recruiting videos since 2010. We understand what college coaches are looking for, and our attention to detail on your highlights will separate your resume from others. Stand out from the crowd. We'll help showcase your talents. Contact Varsity Media today and order a college recruiting video.
Beautiful afternoon. So glad you're with us. Our director, Joel Balthaser, today. And it's great to be working once again with you, Joel, on the Varsity Media Sports Network. So, yeah, that was close to being a takeaway. But you know what? This might end up working out in Pittsford's favor in the end. Is that indeed will be James Cook coming up with that ground ball and taking it away. So after the FM timeout, it'll be Pittsford going back to work. They're up by 1, are the Panthers, as the sun popping back out here at Ordway Field. Brady gets in the far corner, takes it behind the cage, evades a man, evades Conley, so he's got the short pole. Now the long pole comes over on Getz. Getz, though, throws it up high, ground ball, and that's going to be an unforced error that was going to go over to FM. Stark with the clearing attempt, but then Stark himself throws it away, and I think what you're seeing there, folks, a little bit of the effect of the wind here today. On those feeds going up high in particular. Avery Valenti will inbound for Pittsford as he has it at the numbers. Green back to Valenti. Cook takes it to the corner. Cook handing it off. Erskine with it. Fires. Save made. Rebound kicked out in front. So another save made by Spencer, keeping this a 1-goal game. Erskine with a good look. Clearing attempt along the near side, and then finding his way up the field will be Adenizio. Adenizio at the near hash, sends it right side, just going over the crossbar. Joseph Haythorne looking for his second of the afternoon. Inbound from the far side, Cogliandro. Adenizio between the hashes. 8:40 remaining here in the second. Pittsford doing some good footwork defensively. That's a ground ball opportunity. Can the Panthers go in and scoop that up? Green eventually will come up with it. Green senses he does not have the numbers. He'll step to the side, and that's the important part. Pittsford ends up with the possession. Green will step off. Different personnel stepping on. 5-4, Panthers with the lead. Valenti will send it back. So Pittsford running, spreading it out here a little bit, as dropping down low will be Cook in front of the cage. With it is Murphy. Murphy dishes it off far side. Steingas near side to Cook. Good long possession here for the Panthers as Cook. Cook with some space, shoots, and he found just enough. Second today for James Cook, this one unassisted, his fifth of the season.
Number 8, James Cook, unassisted.
So Cook with the last 2 goals of this game, taking what was a 4-4 game, making it 6-4. Yep, that indeed was 5-hole on that. Some great body control by James Cook. Connor Wambach battling for that ball. Still being contested. Wambach getting upended, and they are going to say it is Pittsford. So Wambach gets another win. He will step off. Ball on the far side, and Pittsford goes back to work, and this is certainly the way to make sure you control the game. Win the face-off X. Don't let the other team have the ball. Gustav Murphy in the corner. Murphy makes his way toward the cage and shoots it wide, and they will say closest to the end line was Steingas. Steingas inbounding it over to Murphy. Murphy still with it, and he'll give it back up. Steingas. 2 goals today for Steingas, 2 goals for Cook, 2 goals for Jackson. Fires. That got knocked down in front. Never made its way through. Ground ball. Pushed out near midfield. Anyone's ball, and it'll be FM coming up with it eventually. That's 25 George Lacombe with the ground ball. But he sends it far side. Able to save it? No, he cannot. Luke Cogliandro was trying to save it for FM. Here's the clearing attempt for the Panthers. Pittsford leading here 6-4. Right in the middle of the field is John Sankowski. Now he gets surrounded by Hornets. On the far side, it'll be Valenti. He finds a man up along the far wing. In transition and stepping into the box, Luke Fliss. And it's a successful clear here for the Pittsford Panthers. So James Cook, last 2 goals in this game. He'll send it far side. Luke Fliss staying out there on this run. Gets. Throws it back up top. Valenti, nice crossover move. Fires and scores. Avery Valenti, the 8th grader, with his second of the season, and it's now 7-4.
And the goal, number 14, Avery Valenti, unassisted.
That's got to feel good for the youngster, Valenti. Whistle. And it's going to be awarded over to the Hornets. So Conley on the far side. Number 2, again, feet a little high. He's able to pull it down. Flings it down low, the shot, and it just goes over the crossbar. Haythorne was looking for another one there. So Pittsford with the last 3 goals here in this game. And in that sequence, this is really the first time we've seen Fayeteville Manlius go on the offense. As Angelicola, number 22, is out there, along with Adenizio. Feed too high, but actually pulling it down, Cogliandro. Cogliandro trying to track it down. It goes out of bounds, and it's going to go over to Pittsford. Caleb Lewis to inbound. Lewis in a little bit of trouble on the far side. He's able, still not actually getting away, as Cogliandro. Lewis needs a little bit of help. Finally, it comes over. Lewis getting it back, then it's swatted away. Are they going to award the timeout? Who do they? So they do award the timeout to Pittsford, as they're going to say Lewis had it just long enough. 7-4 our score. Pittsford by 3 here on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Parents and athletes, why leave your college career in the hands of amateurs? Varsity Media produces professional college recruiting videos that you can use to help land a spot on the team. Our highlight reels have proven to save thousands of dollars in college tuition. You've worked hard and put the effort into your high school athletic career. Don't take any chances when it comes to your future. Varsity Media has been producing college recruiting videos since 2010. We understand what college coaches are looking for, and our attention to detail on your highlights will separate your resume from others. Stand out from the crowd. We'll help showcase your talents. Contact Varsity Media today and order a college recruiting video.
So again, that can make all the difference, right, for your son or daughter. And you want to contact Jeff at varsitymedia.net. And again, it comes with all the editing, music. Will make it easy for coaches by linking over to your profile, and it certainly it will help your son or daughter. And if you just mention this, we'll also give you the 10% off. Tell Jeff it was Gene that said 10% off is okay. By the way, they're going to say no timeout on that taken away from Pittsford. So dual possession. That's a break for Pittsford, though, because I thought Lewis was in a little bit of trouble. And now coming out of that, FM comes away with the steal, the shot, and that's going to go wide, racing to the end line. And they're going to say, yes, indeed, closest to where it went out were the Panthers. As racing over Lee Santowski to inbound. We're down to 3:40 remaining here in the first half. It's a beautiful spring day here for early April. Santowski up along the near sideline. He'll fling it in, and it's stepping into the box. Getting right to work in transition. Here's Cook. The defense comes over last second there. Lacombe doing a good job with the long pole for the Hornets. Steingas is out there as well as Murphy. Steingas pushes it in down low, left side. Cook with it. He'll drift behind the cage. He's drawing the long pole from 17, Luke Weisiger. And it goes out of bounds. And, they're going to say that wasn't a shot. That was a feed, so that's going to go over to the Hornets. Pittsford dropping back to the ride with 2:27 remaining before halftime. And for the Hornets, they're looking for their first goal here since back in the first. Since Cogliandro tied it at 4. As Lacombe now will bring it in. Lacombe, the long pole, staying out there a little longer. Look at this. He's getting adventurous and maybe got a little too greedy as Pittsford comes over. Loose ball. Lacombe trying to get it back here. Still the battle. And coming up with a Pittsford eventually. Ground ball by Heasel, number 26, who will send it back. And the Panthers, Steingas just goes over the top of his cross, a loose ball, and Pittsford to recover. And settling us down on the far side, Rex Kesselring. And now Pittsford to check in the people they want. And now this is interesting for Andrew Whipple. Do you want to just kind of wind down some time and take this here to the half? You certainly have the option to do that if you want. 1:20 remaining. As Getz will drift behind the cage. Well-played game here so far. Getz sends it in front. The shot by Steingas scores. Steingas from Getz. And for Steingas, that is his third of the afternoon. It's now 8-4.
And their goal, number 12, Ben Steingas, assisted by number 1, Brady Getz.
So Steingas, who came into today with 6 goals through 2 games, now continuing that average. But credit Brady Getz for finding his man. Boom. With 1:03 remaining, Pittsford now enjoying their biggest lead of the afternoon. It's 8-4. Wambach trying to dig it out. And they're going to rule it over here to FM. Conley bringing it in. TJ Conley didn't want to shoot, sends it over left side. As we're down to 47 seconds remaining here in the quarter. Haythorne, number 18, he's one to watch. Conley fires, sends it wide. 29 seconds remaining. And to inbound on the far side will be Robert Madden, number 9, the junior attacker. Madden trying to get it around his defender. Madden sends it back up top. Adenizio lost his footing. Pittsford coming up with it. Late chance here for the Panthers. As in transition, DeMeo scores! Kesselring. That is some transitional play there for the Panthers. It's now 9-4. So DeMeo getting the assist on that. Kesselring
number 9, Rex Kesselring. Assisted
Quick
by
shot from the
number
left
20,
side.
Anthony DeMeo.
So that's the first of the season for Kesselring. And that sequence, that's 2 goals in the last minute 20 there for Pittsford. And really starts on the defensive end for the Panthers. They have done the good job here. Whistle and a timeout call by Pittsford after they win the draw.
Timeout.
So Andrew Whipple wants to make sure that he's got an opportunity for one last shot. What can he draw up? We'll find out when we come back next year on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Over the middle, he's got a man. It's complete. Ciolino. See you later. Going long, wide open. Perazzi, he gets it. Perazzi, foot raise, 10, 5, make it. Touchdown. Punch, counter punch. The trickery, Ryder gets it back, goes over the top for Haberman. What a catch! Just Ross Simmons strips him, that's loose, and Ross Simmons is going to take this the other direction. Make it! Touchdown! Touchdown East!
Again, if you're thinking about can we have Varsity Media come out to our school, we have dates available here in the spring. It's not too late, so please reach out to us, varsitymedia.net. Not just for lacrosse. I understand we might have some baseball. Well, make sure you lock it down. We'll come out and do your sport, certainly. Boys, girls, lacrosse, baseball, softball. It's never too soon to start talking about football season, too. 5 points. I know. Don't wish your summer away. Joel's looking at me. 5.7 seconds remaining. And Pittsford to inbound. And it just looks like they're just going to run out the clock here. 2-1, and that will do it. So what a half for Pittsford, though, taking a 4-4 game, and in the second quarter outscoring their opponent 5-0. 9-4 is our score at the half. So keep us logged up, as we'll be with you about a minute or two right before we get underway in the second half. Steingast with 3 goals, 2 goals also coming from James Cook, and 2 goals from Jackson Green. Add in a Valenti goal, add in a Kesselring goal. 9-4 is our score here at the half. Here on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Are you settling for a boring live stream? Can't see the players' uniforms? No audio? Camera not following the action? Consider a live stream broadcast with Varsity Media. Our announcers help tell the story of your game.
McCarthy. He's got. Oh, he's in. Touchdown, Farmingdale.
We feature multiple camera angles, guaranteed to capture all the action.
Touchdown, Oceanside.
Plus added features like graphics, instant replay.
Yeah, the shooters are going to shoot here at Bethpage, and one of many threes on the day.
Interviews and more. It's your time to shine. And with Varsity Media, now you can. Contact us today and book a live stream broadcast with Varsity Media. Online at varsitymedia.net or by phone 516-403-2050. Parents and athletes, why leave your college career in the hands of amateurs? Varsity Media produces professional college recruiting videos that you can use to help land a spot on the team. Our highlight reels have proven to save thousands of dollars in college tuition. You've worked hard and put the effort into your high school athletic career. Don't take any chances when it comes to your future. Varsity Media has been producing college recruiting videos since 2010. We understand what college coaches are looking for, and our attention to detail on your highlights will separate your resume from others. Stand out from the crowd. We'll help showcase your talents. Contact Varsity Media today and order a college recruiting video. It's time to get hyped with Varsity Media. We offer an array of video services sure to amp up your team. From staged preseason hype videos with custom lighting and smoke machines to sideline highlights of a big game. How can your team stand out from the crowd? Contact Varsity Media today and let us tailor something your squad will never forget. These are the best times of your life. Capture them in the most creative ways possible with the sports leader, Varsity Media.
Over the middle, he's got a man. It's complete. See you, Lino. See you later.
Going long, wide open, Perazzi, he gets it, Perazzi, foot raise, 10, 5, make it, touchdown, punch, power punch.
The trickery, Ryder gets it back, goes over the top for Haberman. What a catch!
Just Ross Simmons strips him, that's loose, and Ross Simmons is going to take this the other direction. Make it, touchdown, touchdown East.
Varsity Media is the tri-state area sports leader. We offer an array of services for any team, coach, player, athletic director, and parent. From game film to live streaming, we are available to cover your event anytime, any place. Looking for an enhanced experience? How about a professional broadcast with multiple camera angles, announcers, graphics, and instant replay? Need a highlight reel? We produce individual highlights for college recruiting and team highlight videos for end-of-season banquets. And when it comes to social media, nobody has you covered better than us. Hype videos, sideline highlights. We can tailor custom videos to make your team stand out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Why waste your time dealing with anyone else? When it comes to sports video, Varsity Media stands alone. Contact us at 516-403-2050 or online at varsitymedia.net.
Getting ready for the start of the second half. 9-4 our score in this game between these two, non-conference opponents. Really swung in the second quarter. Pittsford outscoring FM 5-0 in that second quarter to turn a 4-4 game into a 9-4 score. 3 goals from the leading scorer for the Panthers, Ben Steingast. He's up to 9 on the season. James Cook has 2 today. Jackson Green with 2 goals today. The 8th grader, Valenti, also chipping in with a goal, and a really nice goal in transition. DeMeo to Kesselring. And that brings us to the 9 today. And doing a good job at the face-off X is the freshman Connor Wambach. And certainly that defense led by Nolan Dean doing a fine job too. Some of those players back there, Caleb Lewis, John Santowski, Noah Heasel, all getting some good footwork in and keeping FM at bay, in particular in that second quarter, as both teams kind of going back over to the sidelines. As we take a look, and again, this has never happened before for Pittsford. The 2 previous meetings, both going in favor of Fayeteville Manlius. And I can tell FM's ready to go here. They are taking their positions. That's Adam Koss just kind of waiting for somebody to come take the draw against him. Koss has taken all the draws here today. Joel Balthaser, our director today. Ball kicked back, and Pittsford's going to get that loose ball as Kesselring has it stripped, still being contested, and that'll be scooped out for the time being, still being fought for. DiBiase had it for a second. Boy, this is 25 seconds in the making. And finally coming up with it will be Cook. That might have been the longest draw ever, as behind the cage will go James Cook. It's fine if you get it in the end, and for Pittsford, they go back to work. Let's also give some credit to Zachary Spencer, the goalie for the Hornets. He's done a fine job here this afternoon. Murphy, the senior, 30 yards out. He's drawn the short pole of Porzuchek. The shot, that's going to go wide, but Cook was right there to pick up ball on the end line. Cook is going to draw the long pole of Stark. Cook looking for a man inside. Instead, he's going to kick it outside. Cahill, shot. Oh, and it just goes over. Colin Cahill with his second of the season. It's now 10-4. Colin Cahill.
Number 2, Colin Cahill.
So the run continuing, and just off the bottom of the stick there for Spencer. So overall, it's a 6-0 run here for the Panthers. Whistle, and this time it's going to go over to FM. Conley on the left hash. Sends it down low. far side. That's Haythorne, leading scorer for FM. Haythorne with the goal today as well, and he'll send it back up. C.J. Conley now with it. Conley guarded by Jackson Green to the near side. Now between the hash marks, the shot. Yeah, it goes off a body in front that's deflects to the far side. Race to the end line, and they're going to say it's FM as Haythorne diving to where it went out. And he'll be the one inbounding over there, the long pole of John Sentowski. Whistle and stepping out of bounds. Sentowski doing a good job defensively to force that. Here comes the clearing attempt for Pittsford. On the near side, Caleb Lewis sends it ahead to Luke Fliss. Fliss, not much ahead of him in terms of defense, puts his right foot into the box, and Panthers go back on offense with 9:12 remaining here in the third. FM in need of a stop here. Good afternoon so far for Pittsford. If you were with us earlier today, the girls getting a win 18-2. Steingast has 3 goals today. He's going to throw over to Green on the far side. Green with a couple. He opened the scoring today. So a balanced attack for Andrew Whipple's team. As Cook will dance around the end line. Sends it over. That's going to be Erskine. In front, a shot the goal. James Cook with his third today, and the run continues. It's 11-4.
It's their goal, number 8, James Cook.
Cook's 6th of the season. Erskine. Wow, what a move by Cook. That's a nice celebration, too. Wambach wins another draw for the Panthers. And this game in danger of slipping away here for Fayeteville Manlius. As DeMayo still with it, and he gets hit in the face. They will actually award the timeout to Pittsford. So Andrew Whipple using a timeout. Pittsford with 1 timeout remaining. As we take another look here at that goal by James Cook, his third of the afternoon. 11-4 our score here on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
And athletes, why leave your college career? And athletes, why leave your college career in the hands of amateurs? Varsity Media produces professional college recruiting videos that you can use to help land a spot on the team. Our highlight reels have proven to save thousands of dollars in college tuition. You've worked hard and put the effort into your high school athletic career. Don't take any chances when it comes to your future. Varsity Media has been producing college recruiting videos since 2010. We understand what college coaches are looking for, and our attention to detail on your highlights will separate your resume from others. Stand out from the crowd. We'll help showcase your talents. Contact Varsity Media today and order a college recruiting video.
Beautiful sights of Pittsford as we're nestled right off of Monroe Avenue. All right, that is the Erie Canal for everybody that is watching them back in the Syracuse area at the bridge going over here. As we have an 11-4 score here, as who would have thought this? This is Pittsford really showing up, and there's a shot, save made. Cahill looking for his second of the afternoon, and certainly a great job once again by Zach Spencer. And here's the clearing attempt here for the Hornets, who again have not scored since Cagliandro scored to tie it at 4-4. Since that point, it's been a 7-0 run here for the Panthers. The clear will be successful. as Lacombe, the long pole, dishes it off. Lacombe's going to stay out there a little longer. Now he'll step off. Robert Madden with it. Madden is going to pull back, reset the whole thing. TJ Conley. Far side, this will go over Angelicola. Between the hashes. Down low. Long pole coming over. Caleb Lewis flying over. And our first flag of the afternoon comes down. It's going to go against Pittsford. Here it is far side, and that's going to go out of bounds. No. I thought it was going to roll out. It was actually picked up by Cogliandro. He'll keep it going. So the delayed penalty, and FM could be cautious. They throw it away. It does not matter. As for the first time today, we'll have a man up. Comes with 6:39 remaining in the third. So Caleb Lewis is going to get called for slashing. 1 minute.
Panther penalty.
So here would be the first step for FM to get back into this game here. 1 minute, they'll go on the man up. Cogliandro will throw it between the hashes. Angelicola. Shot, scores. John Angelicola on the man up, and that breaks the 7-0 run.
Hornets goal, number 22, John Angelicola.
So a man-up goal for the Hornets, and that breaks the string, and it's now 11-5. Wambach getting down low. Wambach coming up with it. Another good face-off win for the freshman. Here's Green in transition. And now Green, the defense gets over. And Pittsford checks in their offensive personnel as Steingas steps out into the field. That's an important win because for FM, you get the goal, and now maybe you yourself can get on a run. Well, this would delay that thought, as with the possession, it is Pittsford. Luke Fliss will join the attack. So Pittsford has the 6 players they want on the field. Far side, the shot that's going to go wide. And will remain Pittsford ball. As Kesselring on the far corner to bring one in. Actually, it'll be number 8 coming over. James Cook. Cook with 3 goals today. And then losing the handle with Steingas. Steingas now in a battle along the near side, and they're going to award it over as Michael Hance, number 15, doing his job, and Steingas just simply lost the handle on that. Spencer, far side this will go. So the clearing attempt still in progress, knocked away. Lacombe, the long pole, sends it over far side, and TJ Conley. And it'll be a successful clear for the Hornets. 5:05 remaining in the third. Left hash. Oh, far side, it's going to be intercepted. Green off to the races. Jackson Green. Flag coming down. Delayed penalty against FM. In transition, and it will be FM coming up with it, but for the first time today, Pittsford will go on the man up. That's a lot of fun to watch Jackson Green in transition like that.
Hornets penalty.
And again, just a great all-around player, football and basketball, and there you can see he's going to have his choices, UB, Central Michigan, Dartmouth as well. So congratulations to Jackson Green on a job well done so far. And certainly a big reason why this Pittsford team is going to be right on the doorstep when I think we're going back to St. John Fisher for the finals. Not too soon to start talking about that around Memorial Day. So the man up, this was a minute going, and the penalty was on 22, John Angelicola. Fliss with it on the far hash. That's going to go behind the cage now. And we're down to 19 remaining on the man up. Fliss now sending a pick. Steingas had it for a second. There's the shot from way out, and it's a goal. And once again, it's James Cook, his fourth of the afternoon. This one on the man up. And Pittsford goes back up by 7.
Goal, number 8, James Cook.
So James Cook, 2 goals in the second, now 2 goals in the third. This one coming from 12 yards out. And they'll give an assist on that to Ben Steingas.
Assisted by number 12, Ben Steingas.
Still being contested. And there's some room. Ben Norton coming up with it, the long pole. And this is Norton in unfamiliar territory. He'll send it behind the cage, going over to Brady Getz. And Norton, he'll run off the field. Steingas stepping out onto this side of the field. So 8 of the last 9 goals in this game have been scored by the Panthers. As Getz, Murphy, and they're going to run an empty set here. Just spread it around. Conley pulls back. Brady Getz with it. Getz. Colin Cahill with it. Cahill. Gets around his man, but opts to push it down. And nice long possessions. We're down to 2:10 remaining in the third. Getz with it. Getz fires. It bounces wide. And they'll still, of course, reward that to Pittsford. Kesselring from the end line. Gets a pick. Kesselring. Sends it back up top, and then that was deflected in front. Flitz let that one fly, and closest to where it went out. Pittsford once again is going over to pick one up. Rex Kesselring. Here's the shot. Knocked down in front. Spencer with a good save there on Avery Valenti. Valenti looking for his second of the afternoon. The clearing attempt is George Lacombe. He's being chased by Gustav Murphy. Lacombe sends it far side and stepping into the box. Successful clear here, but down by 7. FM has no time to waste as they'll send it back up top. Charles Adenizio getting a run in here. He's a sophomore midfielder, number 3. Conley shot. That goes wide, and Robert Madden closest to where it went out. 1 minute remaining in the third. Madden. Madden guarded by Santowski. Madden still with it. He'll give it back up. Ground ball, and it rolls out of bounds. Nolan Dion thought about chasing after it, but he realized it was an errant pass, so that is going to go the way of Pittsford. Clearing attempt coming up for the Panthers. Caleb Lewis trying to get around two men. He does, and he actually went out of bounds. Not the plan there. Late opportunity for FM in transition. Shot, that goes wide. Cogliandro was looking for his third of the afternoon. 18 seconds remaining.
And the penalty.
So we're going to have a penalty going up on the board, and it's going to go against Pittsford. Rex Castlering, 30 seconds. Second man-up opportunity. And for Fayeteville, they could just pass it around and then bring it to the possession to begin the fourth quarter rather than shoot. And it looks like that might be the plan here as we have 13 seconds remaining. To the near side, and that they'll let the seconds run out, and then rather than go to the face-off X, they'll begin the fourth quarter with a man up. Still, great performance so far for Pittsford. 1 quarter to go. The Panthers leading here 12-5 as we go to the fourth here on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Are you settling for a boring live stream? Can't see the players' uniforms? No audio? Camera not following the action? Consider a live stream broadcast with Varsity Media. Our announcers help tell the story of your game.
McCarthy. He's got. Oh, he's in. Touchdown, Farmingdale.
We feature multiple camera angles, guaranteed to capture all the action.
Touchdown, Oceanside.
Plus added features like graphics, instant replay.
Yeah, the shooters are going to shoot here at Bethpage. And one of many threes on the day.
Interviews, and more. It's your time to shine. And with Varsity Media, now you can. Contact us today and book a live stream broadcast with Varsity Media. Online at varsitymedia.net or by phone 516-403-2050.
Gene Battaglia with you here from Pittsford Ordway Field today. As so glad you're with us here on the Varsity Media Sports Network. And again, if you're interested in having us come out and do a SPORTSCAST live here, certainly varsitymedia.net. You can email Jeff directly, tell him I sent you. And we still have some openings on the calendar, and he can give you more details. But we certainly, the announcers, multiple cameras. We have 2 cameras today. The replay, as you're seeing, you'll get the whole shebang, so to speak. So give us a call today. Again, Jeff at varsitymedia.net. FM off of the man up here. So no face-off. We begin with the possession here. Just a few seconds remaining in the man up as the feed going to the right side. And we're back to even strength here. So Hornets 1 for 2 with the man up, but they still maintain the possession as we are in the fourth. Pittsford enjoying a 7-goal lead here. As there you see the defender DeMayo coming out here. So 6 defenders on the field now for Pittsford. Yeah, that's knocked away. Good defense by Pittsford. Ben Norton got his stick in there, but it still is coming up with it. Going to be number 4, Cogliandro. Luke Cogliandro will take it to the near side by the numbers. Joe Haythorne, number 18. He had it for a second. He's going to drop down low. Feed from the outside, and that's going to be knocked down, trying to trap it in the crease. And they say, yes, man in the crease, and a clearing attempt coming up for Pittsford. We're in the fourth. And the Panthers looking to close this one out. As in transition will be Santowski. He sends it far side, and Brady steps into the box. Back to work go the Panthers. James Cook, 4 goals today for James Cook. Luke Fliss on the far side. Brady sends it over to the near side to James Cook. Fliss, 35 yards out. He's guarded by Conley. There'll be Steingas with it. Steingas. He'll send it back outside of the box. Whistle. And they will award it over to FM. Clearing attempt coming up. As Lacombe sends it ahead, but that's going to be a ground ball. Lacombe, it's going to deflect right back to him. He'll shovel it ahead. And running away from trouble is going to be Haythorne. He steps into the box. Charlie DiBiase over there. And the takeaway for Pittsford. Caleb Lewis on the near side. And the Panthers will easily transition. Yeah, it's out there. That's going to be number 19, Will Martins. And Martins will fling it over far side to Murphy. Martins stepping off the field now with 8:20 remaining. Colin Cahill to the far side. This will go. Erskine. Murphy. He'll be guarded by Penoyer. Cahill. Angelicola over there defensively for the Hornets. Murphy at the numbers, 20 yards out. So you would think at some point the officials are going to say keep it in the box here. Yeah, the stall warnings are going to be coming up pretty soon here. As Valenti. And there it is. So now the play has to remain in the box. So the field just tightened up just a little bit here for Pittsford, but clock in their favor. 6:50 remaining. Runaway is Erskine from trouble. James Cook. Erskine running around. Cook will set a pick. Erskine and Cook, and just a game of keep away right now for the Panthers. And again, no shot clock here, of course, in boys lacrosse. This is in college, so. Ball to the near side. Murphy trying to advance. Now a ground ball finally forced. Kicked around and scooped ahead. And coming up with it, a whistle, and what do we have? And they will still say FM ball. Still, that was a very long possession for Pittsford, and now no time to waste, and knowing that, bouncing it off the turf, and with the goal, his second of the afternoon for Joe Haythorne. And they'll give an assist to George Lacombe on that. 12-6 is our score.
Hornets goal.
Wow, how do you defend against that shot?
Number 18, Joey Haythorne. Assisted by number 25, George Lacombe.
Connor Wambach out there to take the draw once again. This whole day it's been Wambach against Koss. And it will be Fayeteville Manlius. Hornets coming up with it, and they are down by 6. 12-6 is our score. Not impossible, but it has to start with a quick goal right here. As Penoyer will send it, feed, and that's going to be knocked down. Good play there by Ben Norton, but Fayeteville Manlius coming up with it. Hawthorne feeding it far side, going over to Cogliandro. Cogliandro still with it. That was Nate McPherson, defenseman out there. 13. Good defense here for Pittsford. Just delaying some time here. We're down to 5 minutes remaining. Feed left side, the shot, and a goal. Luis Cogliandro with the goal for Cogliandro. That will be his third of the day. And we'll give an assist to TJ Conley on that.
Hornets goal. Number 4, Luis Cogliandro. Assisted by number 2, TJ Conley.
So coming into today, Connor Wambach was at 32% from the X, and certainly doing a great job here so far today. Ball popping out, and there'll be Norton coming up with it. Norton dishing it off, and as much as I'm sure that James Cook was thinking, let me pull this ahead for 5, the better play would be let's pull back and eat some time here. Pittsford up by 5, we're down to 4.5 essentially in this game remaining, as with it Steingas. Steingas, 3 goals today to match his early season average. Luke Fliss, number 44, with it once again. Fliss. Run away from trouble, and he'll dish it off last second. Avery Valenti getting knocked down. Oh, and they will award a timeout to Pittsford on that. So that'll be the last timeout today for the Panthers. It comes with 4:02 remaining. Let's take a second to take a look at the upcoming schedule for Pittsford. And again, Tuesday, the cadets from Hilton making their way over here. And that, you know, certainly Hilton, a program pre-pandemic that all of a sudden burst onto the scene. So that will be an interesting game. Victor game there. That's always going to be tough. The long-standing Power of Irondequoit on the 19th. That's going to be the early start at noon. And then the game against Orchard Park, 6 o'clock on the 22nd. And then that brings us to the week of the final week of April, the 26th, when Penfield. They're good, too. And all these games you'll be able to watch live right here on the Varsity Media Sports Network. And if you're coming to the game, and that's certainly what we would love to have you do, certainly, then just go anytime to our YouTube page. Just Varsity Media / or YouTube / Varsity Media. Easy for me to say. And you'll be able to find all the games right there at your fingertips, including the one against Rush Henrietta, a win from earlier this week. So Pittsford out of timeouts. Andrew Whipple talking to his team once again is Doug Madden as well. And just the quick story here today. Thank goodness I called over. Morgan Way, if you know Morgan Way, thank you, Morgan, for all your help sending over the rosters, everything else. FM thought the game was at FM. So could you imagine today, like, if FM was waiting for Pittsford and Pittsford was here waiting for FM? They would have figured it out eventually, I'm sure. But those things happen, especially with all the reschedules here. I'm surprised, actually, this doesn't happen more with everything we went through with COVID and now with the weather, certainly. And now it's keep away time here is Gustav Murphy in the box. We're under 4 minutes to go. And Murphy's just going to go for a long jog here. He'll send it now far side. So some conditioning work right now for the boys in white and navy. As it'll be Brady Getz running around trying to get away from the long pole of Robert Madden. Now the warning comes, so the play has to stay in the box. And now the keeper's going to come out, try to take that away, as you see Daniel Stark coming out here. He'll drop now back. Now Stark coming back again, trying to dare Pittsford into shooting. We're under 3 to go. Getz. Very long possession. Gets open net. And that didn't get in front, and then the put back up and in. So went off the body of a defender in front. Murphy is Johnny on the spot to clean it up. This is the third of the season for Gustav Murphy, and Pittsford now leads 13-7.
Panther goal, number 3, Goose Murphy.
I'm sure Brady Getz, as a freshman, was thinking, there it is. There's my first. Brady, you will have your time, buddy. Trust me. (13-7) our score. And, yep, little false start there for Wambach. It's going to go over to FM. Pornoyer will be out there, 31. He has it just inside the numbers. It's Pittsford defense. They have been like the unsung heroes here today. They're there doing the job again. Creating a ground ball situation. And picking up that ground ball. Charlie DiBiase. Sends it back. Clearing attempt coming up here, and that should pretty much do it here with just a little over 2 minutes remaining. Credit FM. They're going to do everything on the ride here they can possibly do as Hawthorne has it whacked away and set ahead. And it's going to go out of bounds. Where did it go? It's going to be ruled over to FM. Nolan Dehan against very physical there, and there will be a goal by FM right off of the inbound pass. So Robert Madden getting the goal. And that'll make the score 13-8. Again, this game really turned in the second quarter, where it was a 4-4 game, but 5 unanswered in that second quarter, and then that carried over into the third quarter. So a 7-0 run by Pittsford. That's your difference in the game today. It's 13-8.
Rob Madden.
As it'll be FM with getting the ball back here. Clock starts back up. Knocked down in front. FM trying to come up with it to the far side. The shot, save made once again. Nolan Dean with the save, the clearing attempt. DeMeo gets hit from behind, and then had some extra curriculars there. Cooper Benoyer with perhaps a little frustration on that, as the flag is going to come down against him on that. And so with 1:18 remaining, this will be a man up here for Pittsford.
Hornets penalty.
So a 30-second penalty for the push going up for Cooper Benoyer. So Pittsford, I'm just working around here. And the Panthers are going to move to 2-1 on the season, with Hilton on the horizon coming up as we get back to Section 5 play on Tuesday. So the penalty has expired. And Pittsford with an opportunity to just kind of work it around here and play keep away for the remaining seconds of this game. As run around, Colby Simonetti, number 28. Simonetti with it, and keeper's going to come out to challenge him. We got an empty net. Simonetti still with it, 25 seconds remaining. Michael Hant switching off defensively. It'll come over to the near side to James Cook. James Cook, 4 goals today. Ben Steingast with 3 goals. And the applause is going to come here from the Pittsford faithful. Closing seconds here today. And for the first time, Pittsford defeats Fayeteville Manlius. Congratulations to Pittsford today, winning this game 13-8. And again, James Cook with 4 goals today. Jackson Green with 2. Ben Steingast with 3 goals as well. Chipping in Gustav Murphy, Colin Cahill. Also, Avery Valenti had a goal as well. So a lot of contributors today. Oh, and there was the DeMeo to Kesselring goal, too. Well, let's not forget about that one, too. So just a fine overall performance for Pittsford today, as, again, Andrew Whipple's team moves to 2-1 on the season. As we've got a lot coming up here for Pittsford on the Varsity Media Sports Network. 5 games in all coming up here in the month of April, which you'll be able to check out. And then who knows where things will lead to in the month of May. Again, coming up Tuesday, we'll be with you here from Waterway Field. Also the game at Victor coming up on the 14th. Game at Irondequoit on the 19th. The crossover game against Orchard Park, that should be fun on the 22nd. And then the 26th, we will still be with you Tuesday the 26th. Special thanks to the entire team here, led by Director Joel Balthaser today. And again, if you're interested in having us come out, just reach out to us, jeff@varsitymedia.net, if you are interested in our live broadcast information. On behalf of everyone here at the Varsity Media Sports Network, my name is Gene Battaglia. Congratulations to Pittsford as they get the win here today from Waterway Field. Our final 13-8 over the FM Hornets. Have a good night, everyone.
Varsity Media is the tri-state area sports leader. We offer an array of services for any team, coach, player, athletic director, and parent. From game film to live streaming, we are available to cover your event anytime, any place. Looking for an enhanced experience? How about a professional broadcast with multiple camera angles, announcers, graphics, and instant replay? Need a highlight reel? We produce individual highlights for college recruiting and team highlight videos for end-of-season banquets. And when it comes to social media, nobody has you covered better than us. Hype videos, sideline highlights. We can tailor custom videos to make your team stand out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Why waste your time dealing with anyone else? When it comes to sports video, Varsity Media stands alone. Contact us at 516-403-2050 or online at varsitymedia.net.